The NFL world has been buzzing with a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the landscape of the league. Rumors are swirling that the Pittsburgh Steelers are looking to snag the Philadelphia Eagles star wide receiver A.J. Brown in what would be a stunning shakeup for both teams and fans alike. This possible trade has already sent shockwaves through the NFL community, igniting debates and speculation about what this could mean for the Steelers' offense, the Eagles' strategy, and the overall dynamics of the NFC and AFC. Brown, known for his explosive playmaking ability and impressive yards after catch, has been a cornerstone for the Eagles' aerial attack, and the idea of him moving to Pittsburgh is already causing a stir. Analysts and insiders alike are trying to piece together the potential impact this move might have, questioning if the Steelers could finally find the deep threat receiver they have long sought. The buzz around Brown's potential transition from Philadelphia to Pittsburgh highlights the evolving nature of team strategies as franchises look to reshape their rosters to contend for the Super Bowl. It's a story that's packed with intrigue and speculation, keeping fans on edge as they wonder if this rumored deal could materialize and how it might change the future trajectory of both franchises. The possible acquisition of A.J. Brown by the Steelers would mark a dramatic shift in the NFL's wide receiver landscape. Brown's combination of size, speed, and tenacity has made him one of the most feared weapons in the league, and the Steelers would be acquiring a player who could instantly elevate their passing game to another level. Pittsburgh has been in search of a dominant receiver to complement their offense, and Brown fits that mold perfectly, bringing not just raw talent, but a proven track record of clutch performances in high-pressure games. This rumor suggests that the Steelers are willing to shake things up, possibly moving assets to secure Brown and signaling their intent to compete at the highest level in the coming seasons. Meanwhile, the Eagles would be faced with a significant decision, weighing the loss of a top offensive threat against potential draft capital or other players they might receive in return. The rumor mill is active with possible trade scenarios and what such a deal could mean for team chemistry and game plans on both sides. Fans from both cities are already speculating about the impact, fueling a debate that's bound to dominate sports conversations in the weeks ahead. What adds to the intrigue is the timing of this rumored move coming at a point in the NFL calendar when teams are making calculated decisions about their futures. The Steelers, traditionally known for their tough defense and strong running game, could be signaling a shift towards a more aggressive passing attack by pursuing a receiver of Brown's caliber. This would represent a major strategic evolution, suggesting that Pittsburgh's front office is ready to invest in offensive weapons to complement their quarterback and elevate their overall offensive output. On the other hand, the Eagles might be considering a rebuild or a retooling of their roster, focusing on different priorities or addressing other positional needs through this potential trade. The ripple effects of such a high-profile move extend beyond just the two teams involved, as it could influence how other franchises approach the trade market and the valuation of top-tier receivers in the current NFL ecosystem. The ongoing chatter around this rumor highlights the high stakes and fluid nature of roster management in professional football, where a single move can redefine team fortunes almost overnight. Adding to the drama is the question of what this means for the quarterbacks involved. For the Steelers, acquiring A.J. Brown could be a game changer for their signal caller, providing a dynamic target who can create separation and make difficult catches look routine. This might also alleviate some pressure on the quarterback, allowing for more diversified play calling and increased offensive flexibility. For the Eagles, losing Brown could be a blow to their passing game, forcing their quarterback to adjust to new receiving options and potentially altering the team's offensive identity. The quarterback-wide receiver connection is one of the most critical relationships in football, and this rumored move could disrupt or redefine that chemistry for both teams. Speculation is rife about how quarterbacks like Kenny Pickett or Jalen Hurts might respond to these changes, and whether either team could see a boost or setback in their offensive efficiency, depending on how the trade plays out. The quarterback implications add another layer of complexity to this rumor, making it a topic of intense analysis among coaches, analysts, and fans alike. The financial and contract considerations behind this potential trade are also a hot topic among insiders. A.J. Brown carries a significant contract, reflecting his value and status as one of the league's premier wide receivers. The Steelers would need to navigate salary cap constraints and possibly make difficult decisions regarding other players to accommodate Brown's contract. This could involve restructuring deals, offloading salary, or leveraging future draft picks, all of which add complexity to the rumored transaction. Meanwhile, the Eagles might be motivated by the chance to free up cap space or reallocate resources to other key positions, balancing immediate competitive desires with long-term financial health. The intricacies of NFL contracts and cap management make this rumor all the more fascinating as teams juggle talent acquisition with fiscal responsibility. Discussions about how Pittsburgh and Philadelphia might structure this deal are ongoing, with experts weighing in on the feasibility and potential risks involved. This financial angle adds yet another dimension to the unfolding story, ensuring that the rumor keeps the football world captivated. From a fan perspective, this rumor has ignited passionate reactions across social media platforms, with Steelers supporters expressing excitement and hope for a revitalized offense, while Eagles fans are divided between concern and curiosity about what the future holds. The emotional investment in a player like A.J. Brown runs deep, as fans often see such athletes as symbols of their team's identity and aspirations. The prospect of Brown switching teams challenges loyalties and sparks debate about what constitutes smart team building and the balance between business decisions and fan attachment. Memes, hot takes, and heated discussions dominate online forums, making the rumor a trending topic beyond just sports news outlets. This fan-driven energy highlights how intertwined players' careers are with the cultural fabric of their cities and the larger NFL community. The rumor doesn't just reflect potential roster changes, it reflects the heart and soul of the sport's passionate fan base. The possible move of A.J. Brown to the Steelers also has major implications for the NFL draft and upcoming free agency periods. If the Steelers secure Brown, they might adjust their draft strategy, focusing less on wide receivers and more on other positions that need reinforcement. This could alter the flow of draft picks and free agent signings around the league as other teams respond to the Steelers' bold acquisition. The Eagles, on the other hand, might use the assets gained from trading Brown to bolster their roster with young talent or veteran presence reshaping their future plans. The domino effect of a trade like this would ripple through multiple teams and could redefine the priorities of several front offices. The rumor, therefore, is not just about a single player, but about the broader strategic maneuvers that define NFL team building. Analysts are already projecting scenarios and evaluating how this trade, if it happens, could change the power dynamics across the league in the coming seasons. Lastly, the rumor brings a dramatic narrative to the NFL offseason, reminding everyone how unpredictable and thrilling this period can be. The possibility of a star player like A.J. Brown switching teams adds intrigue, excitement, and a touch of drama to what might otherwise be a slow news cycle. It fuels conversations about player loyalty, team ambition, and the ever-present business side of professional sports. As the NFL gears up for training camps and the new season, the speculation about Brown's future keeps fans and experts glued to every update, waiting to see if the Steelers will pull off what could be one of the most eye-catching moves of the offseason. Whether the trade happens or not, the mere possibility has already left its mark on the league's narrative, showcasing the high stakes and high emotions that define the NFL experience. This rumor, for now, remains a tantalizing story unfolding before our eyes. Switching gears to the second part of this rumor, the possible impact on the Steelers' locker room culture and team dynamics cannot be overlooked. Bringing in a player of A.J. Brown's caliber could shift the internal balance, potentially boosting morale and injecting fresh energy into the team. Brown's reputation as a hard-working, competitive athlete might resonate well with Pittsburgh's blue-collar ethos, helping him quickly integrate into the squad. However, there could also be challenges, as existing receivers and players might feel threatened or displaced, leading to adjustments in roles and responsibilities. The locker room atmosphere plays a critical role in a team's success, and how the Steelers manage this potential transition could be just as important as the on-field talent acquisition. Speculation is building around how the coaching staff and leadership will handle this potential addition, ensuring that team chemistry remains intact while maximizing Brown's impact. This behind-the-scenes aspect adds depth to the rumor, showing that a trade of this magnitude involves more than just numbers and stats. It involves personalities and human elements that can shape the season's outcome. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Furthermore, the possibility of A.J. Brown joining the Steelers could redefine their offensive playbook and game strategy. Brown's ability to stretch the field and win contested catches might encourage the coaching staff to design plays that capitalize on his unique skill set. This could lead to a more aggressive passing game with longer routes and more opportunities for big plays, altering the Steelers' identity from a run-heavy or balanced offense to one that emphasizes explosive passing. The ripple effect would extend to the offensive line, tight ends, and running backs as the team adapts to new schemes and timing patterns. The quarterback's confidence and decision-making might also improve with Brown as a reliable target, potentially elevating the entire offense's effectiveness. The rumored trade fuels speculation about whether this offensive evolution could propel the Steelers into legitimate playoff contention or even Super Bowl conversations. This strategic shift underscores how one player acquisition can influence a team's approach to the game, making this rumor a fascinating story of tactical possibilities. On the Eagles' side, losing A.J. Brown might push the organization toward a more radical roster overhaul or a focus on different offensive weapons. The team could look to develop younger receivers or pursue new free agents to fill the void, possibly changing their offensive philosophy. This could also affect the coaching approach and play calling as the Eagles adapt to the absence of a premier playmaker. Fans and analysts are speculating about whether Philadelphia might double down on their running game or diversify their passing attack with multiple smaller receivers. The ripple effect extends to the draft, where the Eagles might prioritize speed and versatility over size and power in their wide receiver selections. The rumor ignites a broader discussion about team resilience and adaptability when faced with the loss of a key contributor. Philadelphia's response to this potential trade could signal a new direction for the franchise, one that might surprise the league and redefine their competitive outlook in the coming seasons. Additionally, this rumored trade puts the spotlight on the broader market for wide receivers in the NFL. If the Steelers secure Brown, it could set a new benchmark for how valuable elite wideouts are perceived, potentially driving up demand and trade offers for other top receivers around the league. Teams might reevaluate their rosters, considering whether they need to invest heavily in a premier target to remain competitive. This could trigger a chain reaction of trades, contract extensions, and negotiations as franchises scramble to align their talent with their ambitions. The ripple effects on salary caps, draft strategies, and free agency plans would be significant, highlighting how one blockbuster move can influence the entire league. The rumor thus serves as a case study in the economics and strategy of professional football, revealing the interconnected nature of team-building decisions and market dynamics. It underscores how star players like A.J. Brown are not just athletes, but pivotal assets that can shift the NFL's balance of power. Moreover, there is speculation about how this trade rumor reflects the Steelers' confidence in their current quarterback and offensive core. By pursuing a player like Brown, Pittsburgh might be signaling their belief that their offense is ready to take a step forward and compete at an elite level. It suggests faith in the quarterback's ability to grow with a premier receiver and the coaching staff's vision for an upgraded attack. Conversely, the Eagles might be acknowledging the need for flexibility and adaptability, recognizing that change is sometimes necessary to sustain long-term success. This dynamic illustrates the ongoing balancing act teams face between building continuity and making bold moves. The rumor fuels debates about the trajectory of both franchises and what their ambitions really are. It's a reminder that the NFL is a constantly evolving landscape where decisions about players can have ripple effects that define seasons and legacies. The potential acquisition of A.J. Brown by the Steelers could also influence the team's marketing and fan engagement strategies. A high-profile addition like Brown often energizes the fan base, boosting ticket sales, merchandise, and overall enthusiasm around the franchise. This could lead to increased media attention and a stronger national profile for the Steelers, which is valuable in today's sports entertainment market. For the Eagles, the challenge would be to manage fan expectations and maintain support during a transitional period, emphasizing the team's vision for the future. The rumor thus touches on the business side of football, where player moves impact more than just the on-field product. It highlights how teams leverage star power to build brand identity and fan loyalty, especially in a competitive sports market. The interplay between performance and marketing adds another fascinating layer to the unfolding story. Looking at the historical context, this rumored trade would rank among the more surprising wide receiver moves in recent NFL history. Star players don't frequently switch teams mid-career, especially not those with Brown's profile and impact. The rumor echoes some past blockbuster wide receiver trades that have reshaped franchises and the league at large, reminding fans of the unpredictable nature of NFL rosters. The legacy implications for Brown and the teams involved add drama to the speculation, with fans already imagining how this move could be remembered in the years to come. Would it be a masterstroke for the Steelers or a misstep for the Eagles? The narrative possibilities are endless, and this rumor has sparked countless what-if scenarios among analysts and enthusiasts. It's a testament to how player movement in professional sports can capture the imagination and define eras. Lastly, the anticipation around this rumored trade continues to build as the NFL offseason progresses. Every update, tweet, or insider report adds fuel to the fire, keeping the rumor alive and intensifying the spotlight on both the Steelers and the Eagles. Fans are eagerly awaiting official confirmation or denial, but the suspense only adds to the drama. This story encapsulates the excitement and unpredictability of the NFL offseason, where careers, franchises, and fan dreams hang in the balance. The rumor of A.J. Brown potentially heading to Pittsburgh is a captivating saga of possibility, strategy, and emotion, one that embodies the very essence of professional football drama. As the story unfolds, the entire NFL world watches, wondering what comes next in this gripping tale. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.